Hi, Irv Arndt with CFS Agronomy. It's Wednesday, September 30th. I wanted to give you a bit of an agronomy update. And today I'm going to talk about one macronutrient that we're really starting to see a difference in as far as yield. And I talk about some of the same topics over and over again. I try to keep things relevant to what we're seeing. So looking at some early yield maps, we're definitely seeing higher yields in the soybeans and the corn of where we have higher potash levels in the soil. So what do we consider a high test? I used to think around 170, 180, where we're up to over 200, 220. That's where we're seeing optimal yields where the soil is good. Of course, we talk about zones from Central Advantage. Talking about ABC zones, this would be in the A zones. So one of the things I think we're seeing such a difference this year is we were dry for a while, and a lot of our soils were definitely not up to water holding capacity. So what does potash do? It really increases root growth in the plants, helps improve drought tolerance, reduces respiration. This is a big one. Prevents energy losses in that plant when you're going through especially hot and dry weather, which we had a lot in our trade territory this past year. For the most part, in a lot of our territory, it wasn't long, but there were areas where prolonged dryness, and you can definitely see the difference in the yield maps. Also with potash, you're enhancing translocation of sugars and starch in the plant. It builds cellulose like in the corn stalks too for better standability. So that's a big deal. Another thing we don't talk about enough with potash is potash helps for natural disease tolerance in the plants. Helps keep that plant healthy, which is a big deal. So you hear me preaching, talking about fungicide all the time. Well, potash is just as important in that soil, because if you don't have enough potash, you have a plant that doesn't maintain health. Fungicide really isn't going to be a huge player for you. So why am I talking about potassium? Because it's a big deal in our early yield map so far. Like I said, potash pricing is lower than it's been in a long time. I would strongly encourage you to, if you're going to cut anywhere, which some of the guys are talking about, sometimes they only have so many dollars to spend per acre. We definitely don't want to cut on potash and keep those rates up there. So we'll keep giving you updates as we go along. Like I say, this is really the first noticeable thing I've seen with nutrients on yield so far this year, as far as the macronutrients, the P and the K. So we'll be in touch and stay safe. Thank you.